Assalamu alaikum. I'm engineer Hamna Shakil. In this video, we will learn about polar array. Go to the array option in modify panel and click on polar array. Select the object that you want to create a polar array of. So I'll select this rectangle, press enter. So I've made this circle for reference purpose. You have to specify the center point of the array. So I'm going to keep the center point of the array as the center of the reference circle. Click on the center and you'll see that a polar array has been created. Again, you can specify the properties of the array using the command line, or you can type the properties here at the top. You have to specify how many items you want. So right now the number of item is 6. You can change that from 6 to, let's say, 8. So you've got 8 items. Then you can either specify the angle between these two, or you can specify the total angle that you want to be filled. So right now the between angle is 45. Let's change it to 30. Now the angle between each of the rectangle is set to 30. And because we have set number of items to 8, based on this between angle and number of items, AutoCAD has set fill angle to 210 degrees. Let's say I want this fill angle to be 180 degrees. Type 180 degree, press enter. And you can see that the fill angle is now 180 degrees. And the angle between each of the item has been calculated by AutoCAD to be 26 degrees. When you type positive 180 degree here, AutoCAD will take it in anti-clockwise direction. If you want it to be filled in the other way, you can type minus 180 degrees. But you cannot type minus 180 degree here. To type minus 180 degree, you will have to select this fill angle option from here and type minus 180. Press enter. And you can see that direction has been changed. Let's click on this fill angle again and change it back to 180. To change the direction using these options on the top here, you can click this direction option. Click on this and you'll see that direction of the array has been changed. Again click on it, the direction will change again. There is another option of rotate items. Right now the items have been rotated. You have a rectangle here and each rectangle is being rotated as it moves along the array. If you uncheck this rotate items, you'll see that you get an array but each rectangle keeps its original orientation. So it's up to you whether you want to rotate the objects or you don't want to rotate the objects. Also you can set number of rows. Let's specify number of rows as 3 and specify the distance between them as 2.5. If you want to make it associative, you can click here on associative option. Also, you can specify the number of levels. So let's specify number of levels as 3 and keep the distance between each level as 3.5. Close the array. So you can see you have got 3 rows and you have got 8 items that are filling 180 degree angle as we specified. And if you see this figure in 3 dimensions, you can see that you have got 3 levels of array. And because we kept the associative property as unchecked, each of the object is being treated as a separate object by AutoCAD.